What's up, y'all? I was looking into numerology, and I just went to my book and opened the page, and I thought I was going to turn to the number 5, but I ended up turning to the number 2, and it reminded me of the twin flame journey when I just read a little bit on it. It says the number 2 is the negative mind, and its spiritual teachings is longing to belong. The negative mind is open, receptive part of ourselves that longs for fulfillment. What are you filling it with? Looks like remind me of people who have a problem with stepping outside of their unions. You're never feeling fulfilled because I guarantee you people that operate out of the 2 vibration, knowingly or unknowingly, got separate bank accounts. It's like a way you got to roll where you have to keep a connection to your creator. You have to keep a connection to your own soul. And then you have to keep a connection with your mate in order to get the full benefits of the number 2. It's really like keeping 3 things going at one time where you're in unison more than going into it. 2 is like the number of division. It's when you can start dividing. And the whole point is for 2 to become one flesh. And if your soul flames or twin flames is twin souls, then that would be a goal. So you're content and you're not discontented and looking for something outside of that. It's just something, like something missing. And you try to keep getting it from other places, but it ain't working. The key words for the number 2 is fulfilled. This is what you want to be, right? Within your union. Fulfilled, connected, content, joyous, lovey-dovey. So if you get out of alignment with the 3 that I spoke about, which is staying connected to God, yourself, and your mate, then it'll turn into unfulfilled, disconnected, discontented, unjoyous, if you want to say that, or unhappy, and can I get standoffish rather than lovey-dovey? The color that 2 represents is gray. The planets are Uranus and Neptune. You may want to look into that. The way you can find out if you operate out of the number 2 is kind of anal. However, if you want to find out, you can look at your address. It may add up to a 2. You can look at your bank routing number. It may add up to a 2. You can look at your license plate number. It may add up to a 2. If you got like a badge at work or some shit, you can look at that. It may add up to a 2. You'd be surprised. You get the answer like, God damn, we leading off of a 2. No wonder I always want to cheat on you. Definition, wisdom. So number 2 rules wisdom. It's a high priest number. It represents the negative mind and the yogic body. And the catchphrase is longing to belong. Like, it's never enough, When you say either we outgrew each other or this person didn't fulfill me, so they stepped outside. It's like, what else could I do? I kept my looks up. I kept my weight down. I made sure I gave you head every now and then. What did I do? The same fucking shit. I'm so sick of hearing that shit my whole life. Watching everything. Jerry Springer to the goddamn movie to real life. Goddamn, same shit. Either they outgrew each other or he stepped out and she tried to figure out what she could have done different. Possibly was on that 2. If you wasn't on it, as far as everything surrounding you, kind of adding up to a 2, or a majority of shit, or a lot of shit, or your cell phone number. Look into that. Your mate's cell phone number, if you got one. That's why we hear some people in separation and don't got a number on nothing. You could do stuff like have separate bank accounts. Just do stuff more separately. And then, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. But then wonder why, you end up with problems. The number 2 is about receptivity and open-mindedness. It's ultimately about pure love and strong connection to the divine. The open shape of the number 2 wants to embrace the entire world with a huge hug. It is the number of friendship and connection. So, you want to be friends too. When we utilize this number in our lives in its highest aspect, we have a wonderful love affair with our souls, the world, and divinity. When we are fulfilled and overflowing with the satisfaction of spirit, this is where a lot of success resides. Having a relationship with your own soul and having a relationship with the divine is where success resides. And of course each other. But not just each other, you're missing the boat. If you don't have a connection to yourself and to God, and you just have a connection to your mate, you're missing the whole goddamn boat. No wonder you cheating. They can't measure up to you or God, because it's only one you and it's only one God. The power of the number 2 is the ability to receive and make connections that will enhance our lives. For example, let's say you're trying to get a job at a specific company. If you have a strong connection with the number 2, it will use that desire to belong. When this longing to belong is directed in the right way, it will easily create the opportunities we need to make connections. The key is to be an open, fit receptacle to receive the things you want. The number 2 provides a good energy field for building and nurturing relationships and family, making wise connections and creating a life of fulfillment. The negative mind works in conjunction with the positive mind, which is the number 3. Like the aperture of a camera lens, the number 2 opens up, adjusts, and assesses any given situation. It makes no judgment. It takes no action. On the tree of life, the number 2 is Chokmah, which means wisdom. Chokmah is the second Sephirah, which is the first highest identity of creation. There are 2 planets attributed to the number 2, Uranus and Neptune. Uranus is the energy of change. What we had in all creation and all existence was the number 1, which is everything, and then it broke away into the image of itself to form the number 2. Uranus wants to break away, break things up, and do things a little differently. Neptune, meanwhile, is the ability to merge back into your soul, into that exalted existence. So number 2 is, honey, let me tell you something. That motherfucker teach you something, especially within the union, how to not pick at somebody. Always, like you ask your man to do something, and then you do it yourself, especially if you came from a self-sufficient kind of vibe. It was a while before you met somebody or you were raised that way. It's like, damn, what you need me for? Kind of shit. And also, by being ruled by Uranus and Neptune, Uranus is always looking for change. So you may have one mate, it could be a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It's always looking for change. And another male, female that's content. Okay, it's time for you to merge back into your own soul, because you're going to end up getting aggravated with your mate because they're just a person that likes change. You get to be able to accept people as they are and not try to change it or get frustrated because they ain't doing what you want them to do when you want them to do it or how you do it. So if you got a partner that loves change, then it's time for you to merge back into yourself, which means all 3 of those things that I spoke about, God, yourself, and your mate, have to be going wide open at all times, because this is number 2 is the number of receptivity and open-mindedness. Them motherfuckers got to be clicking at all fucking times, baby, so that you can retreat into yourself when your mate steps away to do whatever it is that fulfills them as an individual soul. They may have to do something that fulfills God. You may have to do something that fulfills God that they don't understand, but they respect it because this is just something that you have to do. You ain't excluding them. No, you're stepping away, merging into something else within that triad. The number 2 creates an environment of inclusion and unity. Is a very social number. It loves love, and it is a great number for relationships, including family, friendships, community, and romance. The number 2 is very open to new possibilities. It's the energy that likes to say yes and is willing to go with the flow. The number 2 is intuitive. Even the sound of the word 2 is intuitive. Since it is open to the flow of possibilities, when the number 2 starts to say yes to opportunities, it can create a tremendous amount of fulfillment in your life. Some of y'all say no. If y'all got a person that's, like to get around, be spontaneous, change it up, switch it up. No, go ahead. Sometimes you need to say, okay, I'll go. Because you're missing something. It's really a part of cultivating your relationship. I think marriage is only good for a get out of jail card as far as other people are concerned. If you don't want to do something, you want to stay at home with your mate and say, my husband, and or my wife, But using that on each other, you can't do it. It's just a part of cultivating. You can't skip out on shit. You just can't. And it'd be real difficult when you've been by yourself for a long time because you done got settled into that shit. So you be like, oh my God, this is a whole new ball game. Like, I really got to consider somebody else or a family. If you start a family or you have a blended family, whatever the case, you really got to switch it all the way up. You hear me? Be receptive to change, that's for sure. Some of y'all may want to work with the energy of the number 2. You can look into sigils. You can even use a sigil. You can work with the energy of Uranus and Neptune, the symbols for those particular planets. Because Uranus is real important. Y'all know on here it's in Virgo for 8 years. So that's a real important planet, radical change, and Lord knows we're going through that. Neptune is a dreamy planet ruled by Pisces. It's going to be in its natural placement as far as from what God told me. So I don't know how long, but I thought that was the best place for it in his natural placement. Give everybody a break, including Pisces. Yeah, you can work with it in a myriad of ways. Get creative so that you, especially if you're single or, you in separation, you don't want to just stay on one, and not to merge anything, just you yourself, the positive narcissist. Like, oh boy. So just kind of merge yourself into that so that you can be open and receptive when you do reunite with your twin or whoever it is that God got for you. The number 2, listen to this one. The number 2 helps with your psychic abilities. See, it helps with the true maneuverability of your intuitiveness because it opens you up to saying yes and knowing what the right thing is for you. If you ain't met nobody yet and you on here because you like, I want to know about the twin kind of shit, you can use the number 2 to open you up to what the right thing is for you, because sometimes you don't know what you like. And you end up dating somebody or giving somebody a chance, honey, that you don't even like that motherfucker. You thought you used to, you know what I'm saying, when you was a teenager, your early 20s, you used to date somebody like that. And you stay to yourself or single for a while, then you get back out here, and it be like, oh my God, this is not, if you working with the number 2, you'll really be able to tell and weed through a lot of bullshit where it probably just sit you back down. And that's that wait on God, that divine timing we don't like to hear. When nobody said, psychic, preacher, it don't matter, your mama, oh my God, my ears is bleeding. You still wait on God for my mate? Okay. Think of the number 2 as this magical hug. What are you hugging? What are you receiving? What are you putting in that negative space? What are you fulfilling and what are you putting in your mind? Take that on the dating scene. You'll be in the house real quick, won't you? Think of the number 2 as the magical hug. What are you hugging? What are you receiving? What are you putting in that negative space? Because you want to fill it with something, What are you fulfilling and what are you putting in your mind? Listening to love songs before you get there, honey. Ooh-wee. Put it in, be open to it, be a little more spontaneous. Get into a nice flow with your life. Say yes to new possibilities and watch how you can really move the energy forward. Be careful if you're working with it because it will do what it do. Do what it do, ski booski. What is the downfall of the loving, community-oriented, trusting energy field of 2? Well, when there's so much loving and desire for fulfillment, we will often look beyond ourselves to fill our desire, sometimes to a destructive end. We live in a society that loves to pump us full of outside stimuli that promises fulfillment, whether that's drugs and alcohol, relationships, sex, shopping, food, scrolling on social media all day, etc. Be mindful of the outside sources that seem like the solutions to fill your void. You may end up saving some money working with that motherfucker. Because, I mean, you can't be lying to your man telling him he telling you trying to save up for something and you still sneaking bags in the house and stuff. That's drilling holes in the boat, man. You can't be doing that shit, man. It's something you're trying to feel. And you got to get to the root of that. And the number 2 can help you to get to the root of that. So y'all get busy. The number 2 can lead to some serious fear of missing out. FOMO, F-O-M-O. This is what 2 really has to assess. It is the number of allowing and opening to all possibilities. The negative side of this is that it can make us way too trusting and too open, and lead us to say yes to every single possibility without any consideration of whether it might be destructive or harmful. The key lesson is to know how to stay open and fluid while retaining a certain level of discernment. See what I'm saying? This is the stay. Whoa, bitch. Do you have me? Psychic mediums know we be on there too, boy. It's a whole stay woke situation. The motto for 2 is to say yes. The lesson for 2 is to understand when to say no. This number can also be taken to negative extremes by making us highly distrustful, leading us to become shut off or defensive. You really don't know. You really ain't operating out of that 3, but it mentions the 3. Y'all heard me when I talked about the 3, just now I can't find it. Oh Lord, let me turn this off. Oh wait. Oh, the negative mind works in conjunction with the positive mind, which is the number 3. See? It works in conjunction with the number 3. I'm telling you, this how you get out of that bullshit, looking outside of your union and looking outside of yourself and looking outside of God for something to fulfill you. I'm talking about, bitch, it's a money saver, bitch. It's a life saver, bitch. Y'all better be working with that motherfucker. You know, for real. As much as number 2 loves love, relationships, and connections, the downside of this can be that you become so dependent on that outside source of fulfillment that the other person becomes your be-all and end-all. See? The number 2 also loves to fall in love quickly, which means you can take this negative tendency from one relationship to the next. It's no coincidence that the second chakra is often associated with fulfillment and addiction. With fulfillment, addiction, and sexuality. If your number is 2, you don't have a solid connection with your soul. Anybody in life path 2 out there? They're saying if your number is 2, you don't have a solid connection with your soul. There's a risk that these outside factors will give you a false sense of fulfillment. They got a donut on this motherfucker. Who had that today? Didn't even want it. Might be a life path 2 or operating out of that 2 vibration. You gotta see what you're doing, man. For real. When you really consider how much is to learn, honey, I'm trying to tell you, other people's business be sold. Honey, you be saying, what? Who? Oh, for real? Oh, okay. Going right back to something concerning your life. You hear me? How do you use the number 2 in the world? Well, think about that empty space and what it is that you want to receive. What would you like to connect to? Perhaps it's a new job. Perhaps it's a new relationship or a new community. Maybe you want to move somewhere else. Maybe you want a new set of dishes for your home. Whatever the case, the empty space of 2 can receive it. It is a very powerful number when it comes to the magic of receiving. So, be careful out there. 2010 was on the clock. Be careful out there. 2010 was on the clock. You wanted to go conjunct with that 3. You hear me? You wanted to go conjunct with that 3, y'all. The positive mind. 2 is the negative mind. So if you don't have balance, you fuck around and spend all your money because you need some stuff for your apartment. So you're going to put that 2 up to be able to receive. Then you know how that shit can go. So you're going to have to be real savvy when using this number because it will get you what you need, but you got to be careful because you got to look into yourself first, and then you got to consult with God. And this is counted towards people that are in a separation and know you're going to end up in the union because you've been the tarot readers, you know what I'm saying, and they done told you time and time again that you will end up married with somebody, whatever the case. You're like, well, if anything, everybody has told me that, so everybody couldn't be lying. It just ain't happened for me, you know. You. I'm talking to you. You. How do you use the number 2 in the world? Yeah, I read that right. Okay, the number 2 represents soft, ambiguous, abstract thinking. Let's say you want a job, or there are certain clients you want to attract, or there's a particular industry or firm that you would like to position yourself in. The number 2 can soak it up and bring it in. If you use this number wisely, you can receive anything. It creates a wonderful community. When you have that working in your favor, you can say yes to miracles and possibilities. With the number 2, anything is possible. It's a number that can navigate the world with ease and satisfaction. If you keep seeing the number 2, the universe might be telling you that it's time to open up a little. What can you say yes to? It could mean that you're in flow, that you're making connections and building friendships and community, or maybe you're meeting that special somebody. So if you're seeing that 222, you seeing that 222 out there? You is? Okay. You seeing that 002? You seeing that 002? Then come on now. If you're just seeing the singular number 2, you really need to get going. You hear me? You hear me? The virtues of 2 is intuitive. So let's say you want to work on your intuition, you could use that. If you wanted to work on being less distrustful. I'm saying less distrustful because being distrustful is good because you'll know them. And this shit crazy out here. If you want to work on being more open-minded, you a person that always say no. You want to do something and saying, yeah, I'm going to go. And for people to say, what, you going to go? Loving. If you need to, tap into that feminine energy, lovey-dovey situation, even though you may be by yourself, you don't want to end up all cold and rigid that you can't receive nobody. This is what the 2 is all about. Receptivity, open-mindedness. Come on, guys. If you want to get more connected to yourself and to the divine and to your person, if you hadn't met them yet, or if you had met them, consider number 2. Community focused. Don't be so wolf, lone wolf. If you want to open yourself up, you can even look at your starting a family or whatever, meeting new people from whoever you'll meet when you come into union, or if you're in union. You can use it to be more receptive to that, especially if you're alone a lot. Fulfilled. You need to, work on fulfillment. Not outside of yourself. Satisfied. You need to work on that. The vices from the 2, fear of missing out, being too trusting, codependent, indulgent, shut down, closed off, frigid, dissatisfied, despairing. You see why you need to work with it if you're dealing with that? That FOMO, being too trusting, codependent, indulgent, shut down, closed off, frigid. That's just getting worse than rigid. Frigid. Dissatisfied and despairing. Mottos of the number 2 is yes. Some of y'all may want to put the word yes somewhere. Right, yes, somewhere in your house so you can see it and reprogram yourself a little bit if you always the person that says no. I am open to new possibilities. I am trusting. I let go and I flow. That's dangerous in this age, right here, right now where we sit at. You may want to hold off on that, but I am open to new possibilities is a good one. I am enough. I have what I want and I have what I need. It's a magical number, y'all. That 2, it really is. Get into it. I'm gonna top y'all some tarot. She was just about, what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Right on. Right on. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Must be the season of the witch, yeah. It must be the season of a bitch. Oh no. I think that was my twin that did that. Nervous energy. Bruh. You knock my shit out, mine. What you all nervous for, mine? Must be your seasons of the witch, yes. Must be the seasons of a witch. Excuse me, y'all. Should be going on. This shouldn't be going on. It's crazy. It's crazy, baby. I do not need the Capricorn humor kicking in at the wrong time. Stop it. Top that. Don't top that. No, stop that. Number 2, hey, y'all. He's so receptive to the change and the openness of the mind. You don't know. They say Virgos be talking that good shit, but Virgos don't be doing that good shit. I ain't one of them Virgos. I pace myself, though. I don't be like, I'm about to die. I used to be like that. Shows, yeah. Got it right on in that thing, honey. You said I need to do what? Pew. Looking for any change. Instead of see no changes. 3 of Cups. I have no idea what this is about. Maybe the celebratory rate of some dumb bitches. My car, somebody just drove off in my car, y'all. And I ain't seen it. I ain't called it in. I ain't do shit. Because, honey, when I say I'm sick of gins with no juice, and it's just feeding off of every little bit a nigga got. When I say I'm tired, bitch. I am tired. You hear me? Some of y'all had that. Y'all need to get with that number 2. Muse the materials. Practice makes improvement. Kobe. Say no to going to the mall. Say no to buying them shoes. Say no. If you always say no, say yes. Yeah, predators all around. I'm trying to tell you, that's why I said some shit. Don't do that. Excuse me, do not stay here. Possible spell work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm really not broken hearted. Like, I know who's doing it. It's just more disgust and what in the fuck kind of shit. Excuse me? Motherfucker just come in your life like rats. And they just tear shit up. You be looking like, what the fuck? And they be acting like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Mm-hmm. 3 of Pentacles. It's talking about communities and covens, alchemists getting together and starting little covens, honey. That's what that number 2 about too. Being open to something different, open to community, honey. I'm trying to tell you. 2 of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all are dealing with unfulfillment. Been in that shit. Betrayal, divorce, ending, broken promises, conflictual bitches, distrustful motherfuckers, arguments, bickering all the time, dissatisfied, and unfulfilled, disharmonious, separation, broken romance, honey. Ain't nothing shaking because the bitch couldn't stay out the mall. Museum materials. Oof. You know, type of motherfucker that can't just go buy a little, $10, $12 thing of flowers. Bitch gotta come back like everyday Valentine's and shit. Like, motherfucker got money for that shit. Take the romance out of romance, don't they? Ooh, honey. I've always dealing with some humdingers. Sound like gents, no jokes. Empress energies. Yeah, y'all moving on. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all Empress energies. Y'all gotta go on. Y'all wear pink hair, honey. Y'all girly girls. Y'all like to be soft and feminine, even if y'all don't have a man. Well, honey, let me tell you something. The predatory rate out this motherfucker is just about as high as the celebratory rate of dumb bitches. And you know how many of those is out here. So y'all gotta be real careful. Because you are staying heartbreak, giving people a chance that don't deserve a chance. You understand? So you use the number 2 to say no. You know, for real. Exactly. No. Because I said so, motherfucker. You got to be strong with you. You got to talk to these motherfucking demonic forces. You really do. To let them know. Bitch, exit us, bitch. Out of here. The fuck? You not holding me. I ain't going along with nothing. I'm hammering on your ass and you keep sticking around. You need to come up with a new plan and leave me out of it and my motherfucking property, bitch. The hell? Y'all dealing with some real ignorant motherfuckers. All they want is stuff. Somebody was stealing y'all books. Shoving the books. Yeah, stole y'all books, stole stuff. If y'all do anything that's original, that they can bootleg and try to get some money off of, honey, they stole that shit. Shit coming up missing. I'm trying to tell you, y'all need to get a coven together. 333 was on the clock. Some of y'all good church girls, honey. Don't hurt nobody. However, you need one for real. So you can say, did this come up? Did this happen to you? Did this? A sounding board, so you will know you ain't crazy. I'm trying to tell you. Entrapment, reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. Somebody trying to entrap y'all. Y'all be getting up out of there, but y'all gotta be careful. I'm trying to tell you, gotta work on y'all intuition. They will try to blank man your motherfucking ass. You can't think of nothing now. Some of y'all getting into offerings, ancestral offerings. This is good. You may want to work with the number 2 on your altar. You'd be surprised. Honey, fucking, that's so Raven. Your intuitions be so on point. You saying, God damn. I seen that motherfucker coming last week. Look at this shit. This motherfucker coming exactly how I saw he was going to. How you doing? Yeah. Some of y'all still ain't got no justice. So the face says some of y'all still ain't got no justice. If you a Leo, some of y'all still ain't got no justice. Honey, waiting on that thing. I'm trying to tell you. Me too, Leo. I'm waiting on my money, bro. Like, I work too hard. Allah know he be laughing, but sometimes I ain't laughing. Cause I work too hard for a motherfucker to just come and squander and take my shit. Like, what? Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Sure. Motherfucker gotta see if I'm legit. But what the fuck that got to do with me making my money outside of those that are looking and see if I'm legit? You see what I'm saying? It's 8 billion people on the motherfucking planet. Come on, man. So the work that I do ain't beneficial to nobody. I can't get shit. YouTube ain't gonna pay me nothing, bitch. For real? Is that for real? They for real, honey. Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna act like they was gonna be beckoning you forever, tapping on your door, knocking on your window pane. Can you get up and self pleasure? Can you come holler at me? Kind of motherfuckers, same motherfuckers that was stealing out your house and shit. Books, I heard cookbooks, all kind of just shit coming up missing. Books. Some of y'all missing books. Some of y'all maybe I heard missing photo albums. Yeah, weird. Honey, baby, bye. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling y'all. Y'all ain't getting caught up in this because this will got y'all into that entrapment. Same damn energy. Flirtation. Y'all ain't on that no more. Go the fuck kid down. I already seen this gonna lead to. Yeah, I saw you coming before you got here working with that number 2, but you don't need to know nothing about that, sir. Yeah, how you doing, baby? I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all ain't gonna have to work like a man no more. For real. Because y'all ain't got no justice, but you ain't gonna have to work like a man while you wait on your justice. You just not. It's just not feasible. You a woman. And some of y'all been working hard like a man for a very long fucking time. It's just not feasible. Especially if you a part of the percentage that's gonna have to have more children and you old as Methuselah. You gotta pace yourself. I'm trying to tell you. Occultists. That's what y'all are. Some of y'all are and don't know you are. And some of y'all were victimized by fake occultists. You just throw up this kind of shit and you like, what the fuck does that mean? You like, hey, kind of shit. Weird. You say, excuse me, where's the ketchup? Aisle 2. What? I mean, aisle 3. Kind of shit. Like, whatever happened that even, come on. Weirdos. Some of y'all Aryan women, y'all man ain't going for it, honey. Y'all twin said, no, honey, you are not an emperor. You are the queen of wine. Sit your ass down. Get you a shawl. You can even get a cat now that we got them back. However, get you some flowers. Put a solar plexus ribbon around your motherfucking head because that's about as strong of a head as you going to have because you ain't going to be running me. That's what they said, Aries. I'm just telling you. They said lay it to rest. They don't got time. I'm trying to tell you, Leos. Look. Yeah, they understand what it represents, but not you. I'm the lion here. You're the lioness. Sit down. Fire signs, y'all, they getting with y'all. They ain't playing that stuff. Because this is what y'all dealing with. If you call yourself calling somebody in, you see why you got to be careful with calling people in. And number 2, you end up entrapped. And you got to bust up out the motherfucker. Do you hear me? Desire, that Rick James. And they damn sure ain't Rick and you ain't Tina, honey. These motherfuckers be talking like they jaw broke, honey. You gotta be careful. I'm trying to tell you. And once they in, they do not, they bugaboo. I'm trying to tell you, get with that self-love. Work on that relationship with the divine God himself, honey. And wait for that man. Be receptive. Don't be all hard and rigid. And just, nothing he can work with. Yeah, they'll briar patch your ass. Your teeth will start breaking. All kind of shit when you sleep with them. Give you osteoporosis, bare bones disease. Break you down, bitch. Edges no more, bitch. Do you hear me? Was it worth it? Ooh, was that worth it? Was that worth it? No, it is not. Stop this. It ain't. On no day. Somebody think y'all are irresistible. Some of y'all dealing with depression or apathy. It's been too nice for too long. It's time to get into some self-development. That's all. A little endurance is required. You know, working on being loyal to yourself. You know, you'd be surprised how often you can fall off the horse with that shit. Getting into your own life and yourself more. That's all. Don't be so reluctant. Even in that, look at that. You reluctant to work on yourself. You're reluctant to get to know yourself. I mean, I've been here. That's why I can say shit is crazy as fuck. Like, what? Like, how the fuck you like when it comes to you taking care of yourself, you looking like this, but when it's trying to help somebody else, you are jipper and happy and shit. What kind of trick bag they got you in, kind of shit? Or do you have yourself in it? You have to ask the questions, man. I'm trying to tell you. Let me see. This is ridiculous right here, baby. I'm trying to tell you, what the fuck are you? You so used to these motherfuckers. Nan the wine ass motherfuckers. Trauma, paranoid, worrisome, got full of fear, self-hatred, doubt, and shame, escapism, anxiety, despair, guilty as charged with all this shit they be dumping on you ladies. And gentlemen, for the ones that want to be on the down low and sleeping with trainees but act like they don't. You understand me? Now look, you've been taking care of these motherfuckers all your motherfucking life. Happy to do it. Oh, look out for you. Oh, you want some lunch at work? No problem, baby. They just tapping into your nature, your feminine nature. But when it comes to yourself, you know, here you go. Irresponsible, impatient. You know, you can't sit still in the hair salon. You ready to go. You forgot what pampering was all about. You know, magic ain't working for you. It's everybody else. When it comes to taking care of you, you lazy. You don't feel like it. You don't want to do your hair. Dissatisfied. You know. Only give a fuck about money. But that's just to take care of another motherfucker, so it ain't like that. I don't have money because I got to make sure I can help people. But what about you? You reluctant. You hear me? Buy yourself the bootleg version of the soap powder. But buy somebody you taking it for the better version of the soap powder. I've been there. That shit wicked as a motherfucker. You treat people better than you treat yourself, you are in big trouble, Mr. and Mrs. Y'all got to get it together. Accept it, let it burn. Just don't stay there. They say go on a lunch date with your person. And I'm picking up your person is you. Go on a lunch date with yourself, even if you're with somebody. You got to stay in the 3 if you're with somebody. Or you're going to end up looking like this. If you be in that 2 too much. The 3 works in conjunction with the 2. Okay? But you got 3 on go at all times. If not, you're going to end up looking like this. Orange Juice Jones, I saw you and her walking in the rain. You were holding hands and I'll never be the same. Okay? Some of y'all need to break away from that union and take yourself on a date. Lead the children, lead the man, let them know what it is. I'm trying to get into communion with myself. I'll be right back to holler at y'all so we don't end up like this. Is it avocado? I don't know. Go somewhere where there's avocado. Some of y'all love avocado. It's boy the moon. It's salted with the dip. The moon. Head and shit going on. Focus on y'all money. Yeah, y'all know it. People liars. But see, the 2 gonna help you work on that distrustfulness. Because you will get like that. I don't trust nobody. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. However, you can't be like that when it comes to boo bae. Boo bae ain't them. And they said people that operated out of that 2 negatively, the negative mind, without being in conjunction with the 3, tend to do what? Take old bricks from relationships and bring them into new relationships. You do not want to do that. Your boo bae is not this dude, bro. No, he is not. He don't even know what this about. Watch your mouth. Y'all scared to death to enter something new. I can dig it. Mm-hmm. And somebody had a lot of sucker shit in their DNA and they got it out. Because it say punk bitch fraud. I wrote on here punk bitch fraud. The water, the king of water. Mm-hmm. They got it together. They had to accept that they was a punk bitch. For real, they healed up. Some of y'all, it was in separation. The person got themselves together. They in the comment no more. I know it's hard to believe. However, y'all got to work with that number two because the person traumatized y'all with all the bullshit that they had here and they doing all kind of shit. You just cannot believe. Y'all tried this for somebody. Y'all tried to move on. It's not working. Y'all want y'all twin, but y'all twin was out here down low, all kind of shit. I'm talking off the hook, okay? The amount of sucker shit they had in their DNA was, honey, Guinness Book of World Records, okay? And y'all just want them. And y'all saying, but what people gonna think and all that. You can't care about that shit, girl. If that's your man, that's your man. Keep coming up, water sign. You know? You can't be worried about that. Everybody got shit. They be using that shit, honey, and God be seeing everything, honey. Honey, he ain't. What they got to say? He see everybody's shit. What do they got to say? They don't got nothing to say. People. Who the fuck is people? For real. Can't be worried about no damn people. Some of y'all in this energy worried about some people. What the fuck you worried about some people for? Motherfucker steal your book. You gotta have a lock on your purse. Goddamn. What in the fuck? You need an ADT alarm on your bag because it's a Birkin and all this old crazy shit. What do you give a fuck about people? And for real, as soon as you tell a motherfucker something, they head so full of motherfucking noise and they so bogged down with their own problems, they done forgot what somebody done came and told them about your man kind of shit. For real. You yourself sometimes have to put an end to something, you know. Mm-hmm. Seven of materials. Some of y'all realizing that it's not easy. It takes more than just buying yourself some flowers. And even staying consistent with that is something else, you know. How the fuck I'm acting like I don't even want to buy myself no flowers? But so quick to be like, oh, I should have so-and-so some flowers. Some of y'all gonna practice that too. I'm trying to tell you, this how some of y'all made. Y'all in union, when y'all tell them y'all going to eat by yourself, it's gonna hurt their ego. Oh, that mean that's that. Oh, y'all on the street. Y'all better hurry up. Y'all on that street that they talked about. Trying to be your everything, kind of shit. Being, y'all going real wrong, honey. This how he gonna feel. Hey, I'm going out to just give me, I just need to reconnect with myself. Can you watch the children or whatever? This how he feel. He done took a hit. Y'all is on, listen, this high expectation, this leading to cheating, this that three of swords, this that Orange Juice Jones. I saw you walking in the rain, holding hands of another man or woman, and they'll never be the same. Come on, guys. You gotta do better. Because y'all on the street. I'm trying to tell you. I was right in the nick of time, ain't it? Ooh, wait. All praises due to Allah. You be surprised, exactly. What God want, Allah be saying, please, Leah, just get one out, one reading out. You know, I be saying, Allah, you know I'm overworked, not paid, not even underpaid. Come on. Hearing horn. Can y'all hear me? Hear done? Because it can prevent something. And it be a pile up in lane 2 kind of shit. You know, now you got all these motherfuckers. Yeah, somebody heard a word and it prevented them from causing some cataclysmic in a motherfucker because they got so many people attached to them or whatever. And it was just, the expectations was too high and motherfucker needed to take their shelter lunch minus the kids and the hubby kind of shit. That's all they needed before he was ready to step out or she was kind of shit. Because the expectations being too high. Y'all don't have them 3 cylinders popping at all times. The love of God, the love of self, and the love of each other. Keep it open, bro. Dedication. Yeah, man. Get to it. Some of y'all need to step away from that working and get into y'all mate. If you got children and a man, You got to be able to balance. I'm trying to tell you, remember that 2, 1 in conjunct with that 3. For real. Yeah, some of y'all may be too focused on business or something. Somebody gonna be talking about, give me your money. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. I'm trying to tell you, that's on the phone. Some of y'all have to learn how to let y'all man take the lead. Like, y'all not understanding what this is about. You ain't trying to be funny or nothing. But you're setting each other up for failure when you do stuff separately as far as finances are concerned. This is on the 3 of Swords. Somebody spending too much, doing too much, and he got to go ahead and confiscate the bag. What you got in that bag? Y'all funny. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Teamwork, honey. They working together, the man. Man, she's spending up all our motherfucking money. I know that lace front shit, man. Children, we had to eat ramen. It was top ramen. Y'all need to stop. And y'all need to move some of y'all. I know you lying. Y'all, what is y'all doing? Y'all better get to working with that number 2. Y'all all over the place. I know you lying. See, that's why this get on my nerve, because you end up talking and people don't hear what the fuck. Oh man, what now? What's the excuse now? You know, and this somebody you still ain't home yet from having a good time with yourself. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be going through when y'all tell them that somebody. What you mean you want to go eat by yourself? You don't want me to go with you, baby? Oh, no. I'm trying to just, I just need some time. God. Any more messages for these beautiful people? The beautiful people. Some of y'all Queen of Cups, ready. She ready. Y'all is ready, honey. Oh, that's so cute. Cancer, Scorpio, y'all ready. Y'all got your little nest egg, honey. Y'all ready to be together. Y'all don't want no separate nothing. Some of y'all Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio done sat back and watched other people do it wrong. So you learned a lot from watching people do it wrong. Like, I ain't about to be doing that. And I see what that leads to. Yeah, they all be saying that kind of shit. So y'all is we ready. Oh, y'all ruled by the moon too? Some of y'all ready to show y'all vulnerability, y'all weaknesses. Some of y'all gonna talk about when y'all self-esteem was a little bit low. Y'all ready to tell it all, honey. Y'all lack of self-confidence, feeling inadequate. And somebody is ready to hear it, cause honey. Strength begins with choosing to be kind to myself. Some of y'all learn how to be kinder to yourselves. Somebody is ready to hear it, because whatever they see online or they see in the public eye, they just think y'all gonna be extra strong, and y'all coming from a whole nother angle. Like, oh no, I'm real vulnerable. I'm actually fucked up. Like for real, like I accept that I ain't no man. I can't do it by myself. Oh no, that ain't me. I don't know. I ain't had no choice but to be strong, kind of situation. Ready to get it out, honey. Tell them about it. Talk about it. Tell them about it. Talk about it. Y'all ready to get that shit out. Y'all ready for the 10 of Cups. I'm trying to tell you. This says you're not homosexual. He or she is. You required comforting. Yeah, that's for somebody. People out here all over the damn place, and he ain't been more gay. Just, honey, looking for love in all the wrong places. And they looking for you to look for it in the wrong places so they can vampire your ass. Honey, whatever. They the ones was gay, not you. Yeah, how you end up just in there, an infected shambler. You can't be around them. I'm trying to tell you, you'll start burning. Your soles of your feet will start burning. Goddamn coughing and shit. They carcinogens. I'm trying to tell you. Gotta work together to keep these motherfuckers wherever they need to be. And that is away from us, honey. Get on that two community, honey. Because ain't nobody on that shit. Get the fuck on now. Yeah, some of y'all with that don't want no parts of that shit. Because it's just always drama. talking about the decision is made like a motherfucker. No, it'll be a no for me. I'm not coming. You know, you can say I'm acting funny. You can say whatever the fuck you want to. I'm not interested. Beat it. I'm gonna keep repeating that shit over and over again. That is unfortunate. On so many levels. Worthless items, yeah. Yes. But we'll just wait. This came up in reverse. This is a worthless item card. Y'all can see it. I mean, they beyond worthless. They an infected shambler. Honey, they are a worthless item. They can't even touch you. To touch you is to burn your fucking skin or to break your bone. I'm not lying. A whole situation. Yeah, your mama, your grandmama, somebody said drink your water, mind your business, alkaline or spring, honey. And trust in the divine for your man, honey, because these are worthless items out here in these ghetto streets, honey, and you ain't never got the time. Do you hear me? Five of Wands in reverse, which y'all don't want to be around. Same energy. That's what this is. They had y'all on that too. No. Even on there, no. Fuck out of here. No. No. Just a confirmative, honey. No. No. We in reverse with it. No. Waiting on somebody that's a balanced energy. Childlike energy. However, know how to hold shit down. You know, ain't no drag. Just what y'all looking for. He coming. I'm telling you. There's some Jen spirits on here telling y'all to hold y'all peace. Do not even. It's something that they see. That they know. You don't want that. You don't want nothing to do with that. This is a Jen that's submitted to Allah. You don't want nothing to do with that. Do you see how she looking at y'all? Do she look like she playing with your motherfucking ass? Leave these motherfuckers where they at and trust in the divine and trust in God to get you who you supposed to be with. You know? And be open-minded because they may not be the same race as you. You know? You think they black, they white. You think they white, they black. You think they this, they that. Do not sit up there because you don't listen. You don't know. Somebody thought they was doing something, but they ain't doing shit. Yeah, they just, Probably motherfuckers that stole my car. Ooh, somebody stole your car? They gonna die. I ain't lying. This was just like this. No more drama, so they thought. Doing magic. So they can take your car, get a new car. Whatever the case, it say faded passenger, bitch. And faded passenger manifest. That's what they say. So they a faded passenger. I mean, they gonna die in that motherfucking car. Somebody stole your car, sold it, ain't had the paperwork on it or nothing, and went and got another car, left y'all walking. They're gonna be dying in the car that they got. If they didn't get another car and they just took your car, they're gonna be dying in your car. Till they learn. You must learn. Yes, y'all ain't gonna be able to believe it because whoever these people is, they kept up chaos in your life. So I'm talking about babies where you like it just became a part of your world, and you're like, damn. I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? Oh, they thought they had it. Oh, they thought they had it. Just drove off on your motherfucking shit and come telling you it got told some shit. The motherfuckers that steal your wallet and help you look for it, kind of motherfuckers. Yeah, y'all dealing with some real whack jobs for real. Like 2 of these motherfuckers. Some of y'all maybe done up to 9 of these motherfuckers. However, caught dead, honey. Wish fulfillment like a motherfucker. Ain't never got to worry about this motherfucker again. Y'all gonna be like, damn, I didn't know the air was fresher. Yeah, a murderous metamorphosis. Type of motherfuckers that go around, and they may be doing it, y'all. I ain't even exaggerating, looking for kills. Like they get some type of thrill out of killing now. Yeah, you don't know who they killed. Come back to your house. You have no idea what went on. They done killed somebody, threw the body up in the field, came back like ain't nothing never happened. They need that more than they need sex. Some of these motherfuckers, they done got so far gone. I'm talking about, this is true, on routine. They probably finding dead bodies everywhere. Because these motherfuckers snapping out. And the way that they need fulfillment now is through killing people. Getting kills, bitch. They don't want no more vagina, honey. No. No, they want to Because they can't, you're useless to them. Somebody said enlighten you, keys. Something happened that last blood moon. Look into that blood moon of 2025. Look into the blood moon of 2025. I think it was in September. It might have landed on September 7th. However, they're looking for little kids. They're looking for, y'all may be getting Amber Alerts where they're saying they're kidnapping 1 month old. I got one. You know, that's what they want because you really don't have what they need, even as a light being. You know, you a little bit too cognizant that when this person touched you, your hands start burning. You know, when this motherfucker was around, you couldn't stop coughing. They're fucking walking carcinogens, bro. For real. So they need little babies that can't speak for themselves. You understand? Real terrible. When I say real terrible, it's a whole state of emergency. So says the President of the United States. They can say whatever the fuck they want to. But like he said, get the fuck out of here. You know, you don't know what goes on in America. You need to get back to your countries. People didn't want to listen to him, acting like he's just talking mumbo jumbo. Like, no. I'm talking get back to your fucking countries. Because you don't know what this shit here for real. You know what I'm saying? And they really don't. They don't know the soft white underbelly of this motherfucker. They don't. Some of y'all got to give up the work. I'm trying to tell you, you're tired and you got to have more babies. I'm trying to tell you, ever beating heart. Somebody love y'all. I don't know who, but somebody may be watching y'all online. You may be watching people drive or have been watching people drive y'all insane. Fighting for y'all right to stay alive kind of situation. Trying to see how you handle conflict or something. Some of y'all going in, honey. I have no idea. But somebody watching y'all. Ever beating heart. That's like twin energy. Some of y'all became so mean-spirited. They understand why. You know, that's crazy. They just sit back watching like that. But it's true. Ready to kick ass and need to be preparing to be more like this. Yeah. But you gotta be like this. You had to be like this because you're in a fucking jungle. Manifest off that too, y'all. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Queen of Swords energy and Queen of Wands energy. That's just showing me that y'all can manifest faster than earth signs. You may need somebody else. If you're an earth sign within a union, you got your person. Y'all may want to work with it together. Individually, Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. Y'all to be able to get it done. Queen of King of Swords and King of Wands too, but more King of Swords than King of Wands. So if you're a King of Wands, you may need a partner to do it, to work with that number too, if you were in a union. Y'all gonna manifest quick as fuck. I'm gonna say it again. If you are a Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, you're going to manifest quick as fuck. If you're a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, what's the other one? Sagittarius, you're going to manifest quick as fuck. If you're an earth sign, you're going to need somebody else to roll with that to get you to that 3 conjunction. If you're a King of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're going to manifest quick as fuck. If you're a King of Wands, you may need somebody like the earth signs. Let me see you do it. Ooh, shame and decay, honey. Wretched familiar. I'm trying to tell y'all, honey, baby, bye. Make your skin itch, bitch. Ooh, skin itch, bitch. Wretched familiar. Wretched familiar. A lot gonna help the good girls. Y'all gonna be getting a vacation, and y'all gonna be getting a vacation from menstrual cycles. You're like, for real? Yeah, the good girls. Yeah, a lot see your suffering. Sure do. He said y'all need a vacation and y'all need a break from them menses. He's a good God. I'm trying to tell you. He's got a lot to do. But he's there. He really is. And he just. And he just love. And sometimes that love. You say, what about us? Kind of over here, the good people. I don't know. You know, just wish so would act that way. Kind of situation. So you really be having to work with them. and understand where he's coming from. Now he feeling like this. Hold on. Tell him the truth. I really am. I love my children. They just go astray and wrong and do stuff, and I tell them, don't do that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, these motherfuckers. Yeah, man. And they know you're hip to them. They can't even run that shit on you no more, baby. Which is a great thing. Do you hear me? For real. Horse speed that the spark couldn't chase. Bath salt. What? Speakers in the face. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. It's been nice conversing with you guys. And get busy with your magic. Love and light.